this is a four criteria process, correct? Explain what goes into picking a top wine.
So out of 20,000 wines, it's hard to boil it down to just one. We look at quality first, that's the score. We look at value, that's the price. So those are like the fundamentals in the stock market. We look at availability because it's harder to make a lot of a great wine than just a little bit. And then there's the emotional factor, the X factor, what really got us excited this year.
So what have been a couple of the past winners, and how important, after you deem them top wines, do you typically see a flow through into pickup in sales?
They sell out immediately.
Wow. Okay.
Last year was California, Relentless from Schaefer, beautiful Syrah blend. We've done Bordeaux, we've done Italians, but this is a first.
Okay, now we gotta know what it is. We haven't seen this yet, so go ahead.
Nobody
has
seen it.
This is the big reveal here.
Worldwide reveal. Wine Spectator's #1 wine of the year is from Spain, the Cune Imperial Gran Reserva from Rioja.
Tell us a little about it.
I love Riojas. Always been my favorite, so I'm very happy. This is a first, right?
The very first time for Spain. And really, this is a balance between the ultra-modern California style and the ultra-traditional, say, Burgundy or Tuscany. This has 95 points, classic rating on our 100-point scale. It's only $63, very available.
Not anymore.
4,000 cases made, and it finds that middle road between tradition and modernity that I think is what people want to drink these days.
Has the price just gone up on the 4,000 cases that have been made?
That's your job to find out.
Oh, come on, it's got to. I mean, when you do something like this, I would assume it does have influence in the market.
It definitely has influence.
And as you said, it sells out immediately.
But this wine was actually...
Leave that one behind, please.
This wine was actually reviewed a couple of months ago, so the people that saw it and jumped on it are now sitting pretty.
Where are we in terms of wine consumption right now and affordability? I mean, $63 doesn't seem... To our audience, it may not be that much, certainly willing, but many people don't want to pay that much for a bottle of wine. Can you get a good bottle of wine still these days for $15?
You certainly can. In fact, I spend $15 most times in a retail store. You can find a very good 88, 89-point bottle for that price. And Americans are embracing wine. Wine consumption has increased every year this decade. And imports are strong, and California is strong.
Yeah, I was going to say wine production it's got to have increased as quickly, if not more quickly. I feel like every time I'm driving across the country, there's new vineyards popping up left and right in states and in places you never would have thought.
All 50 states are now making wine.
What impact is that having? I mean, are more American wines good wines, or is there just more of it?
Well, I think there's both. But I think Americans are embracing wine as part of their lifestyle. They want good food. They want something nice to drink with it. They want to travel to nice places. They're high achievers like your viewers, and they want the good life.
Well, I've always wanted to go visit Rioja.
It's a beautiful region. This is a 19th century winery, still in the same family hands, 5 generations. They're really doing it right. They grow most of their grapes. They're very careful about the winemaking. They're just honest, hardworking people.
Will something like this have an impact on the group itself, as we like to talk about stocks? In other words, do Riojas perhaps become more popular as a result?
I would say that people will look at them, and Rioja as a category tends to be very good value. You can get a great Rioja for $15, and you can hardly pay more than $100 for Rioja. So there's a lot of value to be found there.